Start by lifting your car, supporting it on jack stands, and removing the front wheels. Next, remove the plastic under tray by removing the 3 bolts on the passenger side, 2 located towards the back and 1 towards the front. Then remove the 3 bolts along the front of the car. The 3 bolts along the back of the car. Note in this picture, 2 of my bolts have been replaced with zip ties. Finally, remove the 2 bolts on the left and remove the plastic under tray. Next, use a jack to support the engine. Place a piece of wood between the jack itself and the oil pan to prevent any damage to the oil pan. Make sure not to lift the engine too high, you're just looking to support it. Starting with the driver's side motor mounting bracket, we're going to move to the underside and remove the nut and washer. Next, we'll move up and remove these 3 bolts, making sure to note the length of each as you remove them. The process on the passenger side is the same. Again, start by removing the lower nut and washer, and then remove the 3 bolts identified here, again making note of the lengths of each bolt. The passenger side bracket and mount come out fairly easily, just pull them straight out through the front. Once you have them out, it'll look like this. You can see my motor mount was so worn it actually torn in half, which was causing the vibration and was the main reason I was trying to replace my mounts. The lower bracket will remove directly off with the nut we removed earlier while it was in the car. To remove the upper bracket, you'll need to flip it over and remove this nut here. To reassemble the new mount to the bracket, make sure you put the mount in the proper orientation on the bracket. Once you have the 2 tabs aligned, flip the bracket over and apply pressure to snap the tabs into the 2 square holes in the bottom. Next, remove the protective cap, take the upper bracket and align the hole to the bolt and the square to the alignment nub on the mount itself. Reattach the nut and torque to 42 to 58 foot-pounds. I run this on with an electric impact, and then I will follow up with a torque wrench after. Be sure that the alignment nub is still in the proper position. To remove and install the driver's side mount and bracket, you'll need to remove the exhaust heat shield and airbox. You could also remove the mid-pipe, but it was easier in my case to remove these 2 from the top. When removing the motor mounts, you'll most likely need to raise the motor up higher to be able to get the brackets free. When you go to reinstall the brackets, you'll see the holes and the bracket do not line up. Slowly lower the motor down until the holes fall into place. On the passenger side mount, there are 3 different size bolts. The long one goes in the bottom right, and the 2 shorter ones go in the top right and top left. Once you have the upper brackets on both sides mounted back to the engine block, go ahead and install the washer and the nut on both the lower mounting points as well. With the new motor mounts installed, reinstall your exhaust heat shield, your airbox, and your under tray. Here's a brief before and after to show you the improvement in engine movement with the new mounts. The difference is hard to see on video, but very easy to feel in day-to-day driving, and it eliminated the large drivetrain noise I was trying to figure out.